Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video, I'm going to show you how to soak off the fabulous new Build in a Bottle gel. Oh my God. So I've got some of the Build in the Bottle on my nails. Those of you that might have seen me on my Instagram may have seen that I don't have nails on. And that's because I've been giving the new product a whirl and when I'm going to play. I prefer to play with it before I show you what to do because it's brand new. Don't get me wrong, sometimes when we have new things I just test them on camera. That is true. But not today. So I've got it on. You can see that I've filed this one a little bit because that's the finger that I always end up filing when I'm doing nails, and we've been filming, so I've just filed that one a little bit. But they've held up really well, and I was saying to Adam, I'm actually really impressed with it. I'm like, I like it. I've done Izzy, my best mate, a full set with tips, still going strong. So show you all about that as well. But for this video, we're going to show you how to remove them. I'm going to take an 80 grit file. Now, I'm not going to be too aggressive with it because an 80 grit file, if you see, really does eat into it. I'm just going to go across and I'm breaking the seal of the top coat, because the top coat will prevent it from soaking. And we don't want that. So I'm making sure I go from edge to edge. Now, you will know how thick you've applied the product, especially if you're working on a client that you've done before, which hopefully you will be, or even if you're doing it on yourself. So you don't want to overfile and hit your natural nail, especially with this 80 grit file. If you're a bit scared of the 80 grit file, you could always use like a 150, 180 grit file if you feel a bit scared. And I don't know if you can hear, it makes a different sound. It makes a different sound when you file.
That's cutting deeper, isn't it?
Wow, I think it's because of the gel.
Oh, I thought you were about the actual file itself, right? Okay.
No, yeah, because I'm filing onto gel. It's a different sound.
That's years of experience, I think, because I can't quite tell that.
Yeah.
So that's got regular top coat.
Yeah, so I've got on the Urban Graffiti top coat. I would definitely put that on rather than the Mega Gloss because it's got flex. And this product does have flex. The Build in the Bottle has flex. Now if you use Mega Gloss, that doesn't have flex. That's more ideal for a hard gel or acrylic nails. So I'm just going to do that over all of my nails. If any of them are really thick, which they shouldn't be, you know, this is the time that you can remove the bulk from the nail. So I'm just going a little bit firmer on that apex area because I know that that will be the thickest part. But if you've got any bulk towards the free edge or anything like that, then this is the point that you need to just take that off. Just thin it out a little bit. Dust off. Now if you look at this one, can you see how I haven't got all that top coat off? So once you've dusted over, you will be able to see if you've missed any of that shiny top coat, because it'll shine compared to the abrased surface that you've done. So I'm just going to double check over all of them and make sure that I've got rid of that. And I'm using the curved side of the file, because the cuticle area is curved, so that'll fit nicely in that area. Now you can either use lint-free pads or melt blown wipes. and we're going to cut up some little squares. Now if you've got a longer nail, then you'll need a little bit more of the lint-free pad. You want to make sure that this lint-free pad covers your nail. Then we'll need some silver foil. Do you ever say silver foil? I wonder if they do it in other colours.
Hey, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I bet you'd sell more. Because it's different. Unicorn colour.
Yeah. So I've tore up some little sheets like this. This is the cheapest, most inexpensive way of removing your nails. You'll need acetone, and just look at that. We've barely used any of that lint-free pad. We've still got some left over we could use for something else. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the biggest one, and that's going to be for my thumb. I'm going to saturate that in acetone, and I'm going to pop it onto my nail. And then I'm going to take the foil and wrap it around and fold it over, making sure it's nice and snug. You can even pour out some of your acetone and just give it a little dunk. Just want to make sure it covers that nail. Make sure your foil's long enough to wrap around your nail, well, your finger, and you've got enough to fold over as well. Now, I am doing this on myself. If I was doing it on somebody else, I'd be able to do it a little bit neater. But I'm using one hand.
If you're removing somebody's nails, like as a nail tech in a salon, is it something you charge extra for, and like how long time should you be given for it?
Well, I give at least half an hour for something like this, and I do charge for it. If they're not having a new set on, it's more expensive, but if they're having a new set on, it is done at a cheaper rate, and they're sort of more encouraged to come in and get them soaked off, rather than peeling them off with their teeth. So we're going to leave those on for around 10 minutes and we will check how they are cooking. So it's not quite been 10 minutes, it's been about, what, 5?
Yeah.
And I just want to have a little check what's going on. So you can take a little pad, put it back in your foil. And see how it's going. Oh, it feels softer, yeah. So it feels softer to file. It won't, and you see how it's lifted at the back, look? So it's going soft. See those little bits? And it feels a bit like when we soak off Acrogel. So I'm going to pop that in again. Give it a little bit longer. And I'm going to check them all. Give them a little. Oh yeah, look, can you see? It's flaking away. Oh, look at that.
It's peeling off.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they'll take too long to soak off. So I'm just going to go over again with my 80 grit. Then this will be the last time I use that grit. I'll go to a softer file because I'll be getting close to the natural nail. So I'm just going to do that on all of my nails. So let's take them off now and have, oh, look at that. Ooh, it's all, oh yes, it's all flaking away. I'm just going to scrape away anything that's soft. Then I'm going to use a 240 grit file. Now, the 240 grit files are really soft, so you're not going to damage the natural nail. If there are any little bits of gel left on there, so as you look at that thumb, you can see this little patch here. I'm just going to ease that off with the file. Rather than soaking it again, it's pretty pointless to soak that little patch. The thumb will always be one of the hardest ones to soak off because it tends to be a little bit bigger and thicker. Look at my nail. Let's do this to all of them. I'm excited. Oh yes, look at that. I think this actually comes off a little bit better than aqua gel, if I'm honest. So I'm going to go through, check them all and give them a little file over just to get rid of any of those little bits. Yeah, so I think we've definitely figured out that it takes the full 10 minutes to soak. That will really soften that jab.
That was quite a thin layer, that though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They were strong.
Yeah, but it's not extension thickness.
No,
yeah,
no.
is what I was meaning.
Yeah.
And you can do extensions with that.
You can indeed. They don't look too bad. Not for my nails, because my nails get a little bit battered. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on them. Should always do this on your clients when you have soaked off. Just replenish the fingers because there has been acetone around their fingers and it'll be dehydrating for the skin. You just want to replenish that. If you're then going on to do like a full set or put some more gel on, then you will need to make sure you've got no oil on the natural nail. Look at me little nail. I feel a bit sorry for them. Bit sorry for them because they got no big long nails on. There we are. That's how to soak off the build in the bottle. People have been asking about that, so we thought we would let you know. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check us out on... Oh God, did you hear my knuckles there?
I thought it was my knee.
I'll be falling to pieces. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and everything I've used will be listed below. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. This is like the cheapest in it, the most bloody hell can I talk?